In the tap, they'll have the ball to start the fourth and final frame as well. Marcus Morris tries to get things started off. He struggled against the Lakers, missing all four of his shots. And there's Brandon Ingram back the other way, a first-time All-Star. Down the lane off his leg and out of bounds.
I like the fact that Coach Rivers and his staff got Marcus Morris a shot early. Struggled in the first game, but he's a big-time weapon that they need.
All right, 0-0 so far.
There bounces to Beverly. Lets it fly from above the arc. I'll tell you what, going into
got a lot of games today.
He was really good from above the arc. He hit a couple of threes against the Lakers and gets us started here today.
Matt Bev hits the three. Starts the game off already.
I mean, his effort and energy and
Prince Sports here.
And enthusiasm are his keys.
B.I.
Ingram averaging 24.
B.I. with a first shot misses.
Poked out of bounds and out of play.
And without hesitation, you look at Pat Bev. He said, "Okay, you're gonna back up off
me." Pat Bev knocked it down already.
I'm gonna knock this shot down. Good job by Pat Bev right there.
He struggled early on in the season from above the arc, and then set out a couple of games, worked on his calf, and that was the difference. He told me later on as he really was able to find the range. As Drew Holiday lays it in.
Drew Holiday lays it in.
George given space, lets it fly.
Paul George with a three, continuing off his hot streak from the last game.
Against the Lakers.
And I don't care what you're doing. That's Drew Holiday, who's a great defender. You can never go up under a screen on Paul George. If you do, that will be the result.
Zion goes into the paint, airmails Lonzo Ball out of bounds. 2 turnovers on 3 possessions for New Orleans.
And Lonzo Ball is starting. Lonzo scrub.
21 games in the book. This is 22nd. After missing much of the start of the season, didn't really get into play until January. Another 3 by George, and the same result.
Another 3 for Paul George. 9-2 Clippers.
I think that's a very good observation.
I love to take really bold views. Brandon Ingram for 3.
Brandon Ingram misses 2 shots in a row so far.
Retrieved by Patrick.
Get ready, 0 for 2. He's looking for his shot too much.
Choppy start to that game against the Lakers, fouls and turnovers.
Here comes Kawhi with the ball.
Start to this one, thankfully. Holiday, as you mentioned, a terrific defender, is on George right now. Late in the clock, snaps up a 3.
3 threes for Paul George.
12-2 start on 4 shots for the Clippers. 9:48 to play. Timeout. Pelicans. Clippers look good.
So
someone told me
the other day.
They don't know who's the best player on the Clippers.
Rhythm right now, mistake made defensively.
Who's the true alpha on the Clippers? Is it PG?
I'll tell you right now, bro.
Or Kawhi Leonard?
Hitting the rim all net.
3 threes for Paul George.
At Cedar Sinai, we're right here for Los Angeles. Here for the athletes, the fans, and all your MVPs. Here with hustle, heart, and a deep roster of talent. Here for pep talks, victory celebrations, and big comebacks. Here to get you back in the game. Because here, no matter what you're up against, we'll give you everything we've got. Cedar Sinai, we're right here.
Commercial break so far.
Day trips are better than daydreams.
Ain't gonna get into much yet. Wait till more people chime in if they do.
They go wild in a highly connected Lexus vehicle. Visit your local Lexus dealer in person or online for exceptional offers at the Golden Opportunity Sales event.
Get 0% financing on the 2020 ES350.
Oh, what up, Rat?
It's amazing at your Lexus dealer.
Lakers versus Raptors later on today, man. It's a lot of NBA games on. It's a lot. They're just cramming all these games out, man. Who you got winning this game, Raptor?
With 2 1/3-pound beef patties, the only way to stop it is to eat it.
Yo, y'all pissed off
at Carl's Jr.
Alright.
You're happy.
Over your Raptors, huh?
Is here.
You got
Bigger.
y'all ran studios out yesterday, man. That boy was pissed off yesterday, man. He a normal dude that come on my channel a lot. And he like big time Kawhi fan. So I guess his prediction was off. He should at least came back on to take that L like he's supposed to. I mean, if you say something wrong, take that L. Hold it with you. You know what I'm saying? Take that L and hold it with you. All right, we back.
For all threes early on in this one as the Clippers lead the Pelicans. I am outside Staples Center where it is also very hot, but Pelicans fans might be having deja vu. Now it's time for something worthy of a Girls Cam replay way back on November 4th.
Paul George hit 3 threes in a row, bro. It makes you think sometimes. Who's the real alpha as a team? Is it Paul George or Kawhi Leonard? Who's the real number one option?
4 minutes of action. So they might still be having nightmares about this one. Asked to Alvin Gentry about that game early on. He said, well, it was tough to guard this guy one-on-one. He's such a great individual player and really, really hard to guard him for 30 minutes. And it's been hard to guard him for 3 minutes, guys. This guy can't stop.
Accurately put. Very difficult to guard. By the way, the Clippers haven't missed a shot yet. 4 for 4. All of the shots have been from above the arc.
All right.
George splits a pair of defenders, rumbles down the lane.
Paul George finally misses a shot. He went 3 for 3 with 3 threes in a row. Lonzo Ball for 3. Knocks it down.
3-point shot. And
that's after I always criticize Lonzo Ball. I call him scrub.
This is a guy that has really improved his game this year.
And I'm a fan. And I have been,
I ain't a fan of that dude. I thought he was going to be a superstar.
Changed. Nice shot right there by Kawhi.
Kawhi Leonard with the 2.
Changed his shot.
Mid-range.
You can tell his confidence.
Zion is still in the game. They didn't pull him out. That's a good thing.
Knocked down the shot. Yeah, 39 the last time these two teams played. Derek Favors inside. A whistle and a foul stops the clock with 8:42 to play in this opening quarter. Foul goes on Leonard. We mentioned it earlier. He picked up a couple of fouls in that Laker game earlier. Had to sit down after about 5 minutes. That made life fairly challenging for the Clippers in that opening quarter. As Derek Favors, you see some virtual fans for the Clippers.
Checking out this Clipper game right now, Raptor, or no?
First to 2 for Favors off the mark. Now, why you support your LA Clippers in Orlando? Give yourself something to look forward to in Los Angeles. Secure your 2020-2021
Saturday, man. A lot of people probably working, especially in LA.
At theclippers.com/season tickets.
And Zion, no, that's not Zion.
In Los Angeles, the fans.
But it's 14-7.
They will be there as this game goes on.
14-6, sorry.
They're trying to make it as much as home as they possibly can.
Here comes Kawhi with a 3.
A step away 3.
Hits a 3 right on Zion.
My bold prediction is the Clippers don't miss threes today. They win the game. Running over there, 5 for 5.
5 for 5.
Basketball IQ is out.
Clippers are balling.
Especially this little building, right?
Is that what it's called? I thought it was a shipping container.
Zubac with the block.
Holiday tries to pass inside.
It's all Clippers basketball right now. They're dominating this game.
George skates to the rim.
George misses a layup. Pat Bev gets the rebound back.
The Clippers have a refurbished attack.
Pat Bev for 3. Damn. 20-6. They're just knocking down 3 after 3.
Wow. But the extra effort play right there by Pat Bev. We're going to talk about him making that shot. Of course we will, but it was the offensive rebound that allowed him the opportunity.
Here comes Zion. And gets
a friendly roll.
Zion goes to the basket. Man, Zion look out of shape when he runs, bro.
Likely going to be out there for
look like he ate way too many donuts.
Kawhi for 3. We're trying to
keep
his minutes low as he reconditions himself into basketball shape.
8:20.
The bubble for nearly 2 weeks.
Paul George with the steal.
For the Pelicans, and here comes
the Pelicans team just not ready. And long arm Kawhi Leonard with the dunk. They're just not ready for a team like the Clippers.
Nice bounce pass, so the defender couldn't get to it. Clippers are playing very well right now.
5 turnovers
for
the Pelicans.
B.I. with a 3.
Knocks down the tray and cuts the lead now to 11. Half of the Clipper points have been by the miscues for the Pelicans. Paul George from 20. This is an important game for the Pelicans. They all are, really, as they try to get into a play-in situation
Pelicans just wasting space. They're not going to even make the playoffs. Zion script.
Kawhi Leonard and slows the
By Zion Williams. Kawhi script.
This is
Zion
a really
Williams.
big game for the Pelicans. I mean, every
I believe that was
game,
Kawhi.
they're going to need to
Somebody long
win.
script the
I
ball
mean,
from him.
to stay in that hunt, to stay in the race.
Oh,
Goes into the baseline for Leonard, clobbered at the cup by Ball. Go for the
and
line.
Kawhi Leonard just abusing Lonzo Ball.
We
Just
talk
made him look
about
stupid off a
that
pump
man
fake.
looking right away. He's looking ahead. Nice delivery right there. Good finish by Kawhi Leonard. I mean, that was an easy bucket.
And that was the assist of the game, brought to you by CarMax.
Clippers going to blow this team out the water, man. It's
Clippers
11-22.
made 8 shots. They have 5 assists on those 8 makes. And the Clippers, who, well, a little ragtag affair against the Lakers, I think that's partly rust. I think that was some of the fouls. Give credit to the Lakers defensively. They seem to be easing into where they were.
Man, Kawhi Leonard's too quiet, bro. He needs to say
Yeah,
something
always keep an
sometimes.
eye. I mean, when I see a team that starts off and they've made 4 or 5 threes in a row, maybe 6-3, whatever it is, sometimes it's easy to fall in love with that 3-point shot. I mean, continue to keep playing the right way and not just come down and just jack it up and force some threes.
To that point, the Clippers made 7 threes in the second and third quarters together. They made 14 total threes in those 2 quarters against the Lakers and then went dry in the fourth. Ingram inside, collides with Zubac. A whistle stops the clock with 6:10 to play here in the first quarter. Here in the background, that's the first foul on Zoo, second foul on the Clippers here in this opening frame as we are at the midway mark.
Josh Hart.
Josh Hart, nice pass inside to Favors, and on the second effort,
And Favors missed.
Derek Favors has been.
Derek Favors knocked it down, so
Last time these two teams met in
it's
January,
13-24.
He made all 10 of his shots. And
Man,
had
people
22
must be
points and
working,
11
man.
rebounds.
Well, I'll tell you, he's had an underrated season.
Because I'm in LA, and I know a lot of LA people like
Play better and win.
watching Clipper and Laker games.
And he's just been a stabilizer down there.
Tough shot for Morris, doesn't go. Drew Holiday,
Here comes Drew.
local boy. Another turnover for the
And
Pelicans.
Kawhi
They are
makes them commit the
struggling in
turnover.
that category for sure. In fact, they ranked 29th in the league in turnovers committed. The Clippers have taken advantage. Clippers lead by 11. Timeout in Orlando.
Get your rear end here. Come on, Miles.
Is couch your size?
Bill and Ted. Yeah, this Bill and Ted commercial going on. Still gonna go on live, still doing my thing. Just killing some time while I watch this game. Hey, you all right in here? Waiting for the game to start back up. They're showing commercial break. Paul George and Kawhi balling out so far. They need to really establish an identity, though. Like, who's the number one? Who's the number two? Sometimes you get the feeling it's Paul George if he comes out offensively minded like the way he does, knocking down 3 after 3. Offensive-minded version of Scottie Pippen.
Introducing Taco Bell's $5 grilled cheese burrito box. Order ahead and pick yours up at our contactless drive-thru.
Now more than ever, it's important Californians have health coverage. If you've lost health insurance, Covered California can help. You may even get financial help to pay for your health insurance. Just visit coveredca.com today.
Something to eat today, too.
Here's your
Back
top
to the
tier
ball
play
game.
presented by Arco. The Clippers are
Paul
on
George
fire
going
from
off with
three-point
three.
range right now, and not
Pat
just
Bev
Paul
with a three.
George.
Kawhi with a
We
three.
have a variety of guys that are knocking it down. Paul George in particular, but Pat Bev's knocking it down. Kawhi, you see right here on Zion, teaching the young rookie a lesson. These guys are on fire right now from three. Beware Pelicans.
Clippers hit 16 threes against the Lakers, taking 36. And you see Pat.
And Pat Bev getting the break.
You know, I've been lucky to see Elton Brand, Corey Maggette, and DeAndre, and Blake, and Chris, and the like, and of course, Kawhi and PG. That guy right there, my favorite Clipper of all time.
Wow, this guy says his favorite Clipper of all time is
I
Pat
got
Bev.
everybody.
Oh, did you really?
I got everybody that. I got them all.
Wow. Okay.
No, we're good.
We'll talk about that
Did you
later.
have somebody in mind?
I mean, you know, he wore number one. I mean, you know.
Baron Davis was good.
Baron Davis was good. Yes, he was. I'm talking about the real number one. You know, when the Clippers finally did start winning a little bit, I mean, you know.
I
That
did.
number one.
One is for medicine, one is for
One is for
headache, and one is for
because
tooth.
the culture really shifted.
Really
Because
tooth.
I remember it when you were picked off from the.
I don't want to hear all that now.
13-24.
No. I was snuggling up now. It's
You
over.
were let go of New York.
No, we're not
Clippers
going to do
taking
that.
this game by
All
charge.
they need to know
You had some
about
hurt
that.
feelings.
All they need to know is, I taught you something last time on the broadcast about this, you know, this jinx that you do, and you didn't give me any credit for it.
Lonzo Ball with a three.
Ball knocks down the three. That is
Second
his
three.
second. And it's
By the time you
really
do
quite
something.
a leap for
Huh?
him in terms of his efficiency from distance.
Damn.
Paul George creating the contact, but unable to get it to go in.
But I tell you what, that even though Paul missed that, those type of plays give you confidence. When you're coming off of injury and nagging shoulders, when you go in there and take contact and hit the ground, hit the
He's on
deck,
Brandon.
and feel good when you get
You're
up.
always looking for a shot. Brandon Ingram is always looking for a shot.
Paul thought about the three, then drives inside. But Derek Favors is there to kind of do what he's been doing. It's going to be a backstop as he knocks it in for his second basket. Landry Shamet, would be nice to see him get extended minutes if possible as far as conditioning goes. He didn't even get to see the ball go through the basket. The one shot that he did make.
Another three for the Clippers.
Michael Green picks up where everybody else has left off as he knocks down
Michael Green on the board for a three-pointer.
That was a very nice left-handed behind the back pass by Paul George. Crafted.
Oh, no, not this one, no.
Goes to
I was by stop.
former Lakers, now a third former Laker, and Brandon Ingram. This is wide left, and Reggie Jackson collars the loose ball. Drives on ball. Finds Morris in the corner, takes a step inside.
Morris
He
knocked
gets
his
it
shot
to
down.
fall, and that scratches him right where
And the Clippers come out firing. 29-18.
A nice job right there by Reggie Jackson. Getting
This
to
is
the
a
paint,
tough game for the
2 feet in the
Pelicans.
paint, drawing defenders and creating an easy shot for a very good shooter.
I think Zion is sitting down.
Foul goes on Morris.
We talked about Paul George. You watch him on the pick and roll here. Favors, commits, nice left-handed, on pass, on target.
There's his Black Lives Matter.
And to Michael Green.
But he has really shot the ball well, especially going back to the scrimmage. That was the Morongo good times moment. Drew Holiday. Lob to Jackson Hayes and the coordinated attack.
Jackson
there.
Hayes with a lob.
Hayes flushes it home.
Young buck.
Young.
20 to 29.
Young bigs and Jackson Hayes, very athletic, knows his role.
And Landry Cameron with a good.
Shamet gets into the act, and that is no surprise. Drains the three.
All right, bro.
First quarter for the Clippers.
Oh, you're happy to see that basketball go through right there for Landry. I mean, Landry really struggled in the first night against the Lakes.
Holiday goes back on the other side. Clippers lead by 10. They are 15-3 this year when they have a 10-point lead in the opening quarter.
Oh, Zach, what up, son?
Jackson slinks his way down the lane, too tall off the window.
NBA Saturday, man.
Pelicans
We got a
out
lot of
there.
games, bro. How's your Saturday? How's your weekend so far, man?
Trailing by 10 or more in the first quarter.
Yo, the Clippers come out fighting. 32 to 33. Everybody's hitting threes. Paul George hit 3 threes in a row. Kawhi got in on the action. Pat Bev.
Holiday picked up
Laundry
by Patterson,
Hammett.
steps away in the mid-range. Michael Green with a flat-footed rebound for the Clippers. See the score, 34 to 22. Clippers with 8 threes in this first quarter.
Whoa.
A rare miss. They are now 8 of 10 from above the arc.
All right, that's what's up, Zach.
Be careful, just coming down.
Yo, I'm thinking about some food right now too. You know me.
He was always the
Light one up, man. Get that food going. Get them chicken wings going.
Having another spectacular year for New Orleans. Patterson left alone. That provokes a 3 off the iron.
I'm dolo today.
I mean, you look around.
Hannah not feeling too good, so I'm gonna have to be the horrible chef and make up something nasty.
It's gonna land in the shooter's hands.
Speaking of shooters, J.J. Redick misses there. Doesn't take many mid-range shots. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay.
Man, OKC is a good team. They're led by good veteran like Chris Paul, a.k.a. the point guard.
Bear Davis and Chauncey Billups and
Were you referring to you?
Chauncey Billups and
When we were talking earlier about?
well, I mean,
They're good. They work. They work against my team. That's why I stopped. I didn't need them no more.
One thing about it, I know my girl Christina Pate was here.
Oh, you got to count. I like that game. Bucks and Rockets. Yep. I'm gonna love that game.
True story. You hit a game winner. I believe it was against.
Reigning MVP,
And
Giannis.
I said on the air, Mr. Dick Shot just got his PhD.
Oh, really?
So I have love.
Still trying to.
Kawhi Leonard stripped the ball from Zion
You gotta cut it out, man.
and hit a 3 on
That's
him.
enough. Enough is enough. You missed it. You
Kawhi Leonard cooking Zion Williams.
Right, Jake?
That's a little lesson the rookie got to learn.
So you're happy now that we're socially distanced. I think you feel good about our new setup.
Yo, you ran studios out of there yesterday.
This 6 is not gonna be enough for me.
Whoa, you okay?
For 3, it's the front rim and a flat-footed rebound by
Zach, you ran them out.
Hart
He
pretended
was talking all that crap, and then the Rockets end up winning.
Gives it to an open Redick for 3. That's usually trouble.
But that felt good. You got your revenge.
On how quickly the Pelicans get the ball up the floor.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Misses, and not only misses on Mace, they get it out and they push it up really quick, not letting the Clippers defense set up.
Doc, watching the film for Pelicans, said they scored 2 baskets after makes in 3 seconds. To Michael Green for 3 and continues. 9 first quarter threes for the Clippers. They lead by 12. A whistle and a foul. The Clippers had one to give with 2.8 to play in the first quarter.
And those are the 3-point shots you love. You get a pass, swing to the weak side, you get penetration down the paint, draw an extra defender, and now when you kick it out, that shooter has time to take his time to shoot the shot.
Jackson for 3 ahead of the horn. No. So the Clippers, a firing squad. The only thing missing for the Pelicans, a cigarette and a blindfold. 9 of 13 from above the arc. The Clippers out in front after 1. Time now for the AT&T Internet Fast Recap. Back to second quarter action after this.
There used to be only one way to buy a car, so CarMax changed all that. Now, the pool is a CarMax. The lake, a CarMax. Because when you can buy a car from anywhere, everywhere becomes a CarMax. But if you're more of an in-person person, CarMax is still a CarMax too.
Yeah.
Offering curbside pickup, a home delivery, and a 7-day money-back guarantee. The way it should be. CarMax.
It could do. It could be. But they're schooling the Pelicans right now. They're teaching them a lesson. They're giving them an old-fashioned ass whoop.
HBO Max included, so everyone stays entertained.
So I can just watch the show instead of reading the book?
You know, if you turn on your subtitles, that's almost reading.
Get entertainment grade 1 gig internet with AT&T Fiber. Now with HBO Max.
If we get a Rockets versus Clippers game,
for $89.98 a month for a year.
you know you and him gonna be going clash head to head.
AT&T.
Where to go today? LA? Vegas? No, the desert. Let's listen to this.
You want to debate you bad, bro.
Take these guys? I mean, there's room. Next time, fellas. Now we're talking. All right, let's go.
Click, call, or come by your Volkswagen dealer today and get 0% APR financing for 60 months on the Atlas Crossport. Your small business is
Yeah, he do look like slow motion,
things
man.
have changed.
He get the job done. It's so
In-person
kind
is
of
now
weird.
virtual.
It's like playing in a
Earthbound's
YMCA.
inside.
You getting schooled
And
by a
to
bunch of
adapt,
old dudes.
You're going to need faster internet and reliable phone for less. So Spectrum Business is
Hey,
proud
don't
to
do that
offer
to
new
me, Pop.
customers 1 free month of internet with speeds up to 200
Is it full?
megabits per second and business phone with advanced calling features. Call
That's full with nothing but that.
833-911-2122 today.
Am I right?
We're here for you because you're here for all of us.
Non-attorney spokesperson. This is a paid advertisement for legal services sponsored by Nightline Legal. Cases assigned on a random basis to participating law firms. This drug remains approved by the FDA. If you or a loved one regularly took Zantac and were later diagnosed with cancer, call right now.
Yeah, but it
You may be
did,
entitled
man.
to financial compensation.
They was coming
Potential
down on you
cancers
yesterday,
include bladder
man.
cancer, colon cancer, kidney cancer,
But you
stomach
had some
cancer,
crew
liver
backing
cancer,
you up, man. You had a lot of
Do not stop
Rocket
taking your
fans
prescribed
holding you down.
medication without first consulting with your doctor. Discontinuing a prescribed medication without your doctor's advice can result in injury or death.
Call 1-800-535-2395. Fox Sports Prime Ticket presents Clippers basketball, brought to you by Hyundai. Bring on the epic summer savings now at the Hyundai Epic Summer Sales event. And by Jack to the Box. Order Jack's $5.99 Southwest Cheddar Cheeseburger Combo for delivery.
But it did, bro.
$1 more. And by CarMax, the way Clipper Nation should be. And by State
Play
Farm.
against the Bucks. That's going to be a hard one,
State
though.
Farm is there.
Should be a fun game, though.
Not a bad start for the Clippers, hunting for their first win in the bubble. They've only got one game.
35-37.
To be honest, they're just trying to get focused and sharpen their tools for the attack that would begin really on August 17th.
Clippers are throwing up threes like
There
crazy.
you see it. Ties a franchise record for makes in a quarter. 9 threes. And I agree with you. You can follow them up with that. And if you told me a team made 9 threes in the first quarter and the other team
I'll bring some hats
had
with
as
you.
many turnovers as
And
the
we gotta
Pelicans,
bring those, too.
I expect the bigger lead than 12.
I was just gonna go
I
right
put it in
there
my
with
bag.
you, man. 12 points is not.
You may not have space, so it's going to get crushed.
But as fast as
Don't crush it up. I can hold it up in my bag. It won't get crushed.
on their team as well.
Zion.
You know, you did it in my bag, you're going to get crushed.
Clippers look to attack off the miss. Listen to the foul stops the block.
I have a good bag.
Underway here in this second.
I might buy a new one, too.
Well, Melly, Bristol. Undrafted rookie for the Pelicans, averaging 6
Yeah.
contest.
That's going to be a tough
he can shoot.
matchup.
As one of those guys, I'm telling
Always a tough
big,
matchup guarding
that
Giannis.
plays to get him pick and pop. He can knock it down.
The drive and the dish, good ball movement by the Clippers. Frank Jackson interrupts the pass in the corner. Let's stay with the Clippers, but this 4-point
25-37.
I don't know if the minutes will be the same that Zion got in their opening
Second
game.
quarter,
The
11
gap
minutes to
was
go.
About 15. But they are going to be very careful with, obviously, the cornerstone of the franchise. Leonard leading the clock for 3.
Ooh.
Goes on.
Kawhi Leonard with another three. He cooking tonight. Kawhi Leonard is
It's
cooking.
one of those days right there. I mean, at least one of those halves.
Yeah, man, he got them long ass arms. It look like he just gets longer when he's about to dunk.
Giveaway for the Pelicans, 8 of them leading to 13 Clipper points.
And that's one of those plays right there. You can't gamble if you're JJ Redick. You gamble, short clock.
Kawhi Leonard hitting threes. It didn't look that good.
Tough spot.
It looked
Kawhi with
kind of
12
sloppy, but he's knocking it down.
Patterson, a catch and shoot 3. Rebound ricochets off the hands off of Zion Williamson. And for more on the rookie, here's Christina Pink.
Well, Brian, I don't want to burst your bubble, this NBA bubble, but burst
It's
is
25 to 40,
actually the
Steve.
buzzword right now with Zion Williamson. It's not necessarily a minutes restriction, but they are playing him in what Alvin Gentry.
What you missed was Clippers going off
They have
on
these
threes.
stretches, which happens to be early. in
Paul
the
George
quarter,
hitting a lot of threes,
out
3 for
there.
3.
They're watching his condition.
The whole
You know,
team is
they
just
have
splashing
keep an eye
3-pointers.
on him. They said
And
they
Kawhi
think
Leonard
there
is
are no
cooking.
signs of exhaustion, but obviously a big controversy the other night.
Yeah, Clippers got the 40.
At the end of the game, despite it being a close loss, but it's the
They schooling everybody. Kawhi Leonard script.
Great stuff.
Zion Williamson.
They missed him out there.
Then hit a 3 in his
They
face.
trended in the right way. It began
Kawhi Leonard is a monster,
Zion
man.
joined the
He's a
squad.
quiet
They have
assassin.
enough talent to win ball games. They were up 16 points in that game against the Utah Jazz. 8 going into the fourth quarter, lost by 2.
Yeah, what they have is youth. You know, and sometimes you can be a lot of the good young teams.
He got 1 3-pointer. That was it.
Fight.
He keeps
youth and inexperience.
He got 1 3-pointer and he's 1 for 6.
At the end of
About
games,
1 for 6.
Most nights, and you lose close games.
Ingram just hot dogging shots.
Games with 5 points and
He needs to learn how to be patient, but instead of just shooting shots all the time.
Tough record for a team trying to get in.
It's another thing he can learn.
Their schedule is favorable, but they've got to find ways to win, and going potentially.
And Kawhi misses the free throw.
Restart would be a tough.
42-25.
Yes.
Kawhi 2 out of 3 from
You don't think it's Zion?
Clever play, but cannot convert on the.
You don't think Zion's their main guy?
Now 1 for 4. Leonard.
Yeah, I heard about that. And the Celtics was complaining about it, saying that the league didn't want to foul Giannis out. That's going to go down in the history books of conspiracy theories. You know how that go.
Well, I can see
it's going to be a lot of that, especially when the playoffs come. Oh, you cheating for this guy. You want to make sure this guy go to the finals.
Michael Green did the right thing. He just took a step.
Everybody tell me the NBA is rigged. Lakers going to make the finals because that's what the NBA wants. But I tend to not believe in that stuff. I just believe that, hey, may let the best guy win.
The foul goes on Landry Shamet. Shamet, Redick, you see them plays right there, teammates in Philadelphia. In fact, after the trade was made,
Ingram's a good scorer.
JJ called Doc.
You want to take it like that? Yeah, make space. Yeah, make space.
Certainly
Holiday's good too.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball's trash, bro. They put all that hype into Lonzo Ball, and they give him more minutes than Zion.
Look at JJ.
So Steve, would you give those minutes, more minutes to Lonzo Ball or Zion Williams? Holiday, Redick. Yeah, thank you, Steve. So, Holiday, Redick, Zion, Brandon Ingram. That should be your closing squad in the fourth quarter.
Bad vibes from all the players in that locker room for the Clippers, and it really
he was a little something. But Steve, he never amounted to be an all-star.
Sought out Doc.
Third year now.
He said, "Look, I want to clear the air. You were so important to me in my career that it has taken off since then. And you and Coach K are my 2 favorite coaches, and I don't like that we're not
that
on
was
the same
crazy.
page." They talked about it. They are now.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
Like with one another.
But JJ got them threes. The fourth quarter, it could come useful. All it takes is one shot. One shot. That's all it takes.
Comes around. And it's great to see that he and JJ are back together.
And he's right. It always does. I mean, it just happens.
It's 28-42. 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Appreciate some of the people that have done so many great things that enabled you to be where you are. And that's a very mature decision by JJ.
Relax and Lauren. You're trying to just eliminate everything and fit in there, huh? You're trying to get as much stuff in there as you can.
9:45 to play in this first half.
Take a break, man. You ain't feeling too good.
Look at the career that JJ Redick has had since playing with Doc. It is outrageous how.
Yeah, I want to see too.
36 years.
Fire, Alvin Gentry, man. He needs to be fired.
And this is from 15.
Zion contests Kawhi Leonard shot. Good defense by Zion. Then he scores on a breakaway dunk. Kawhi couldn't catch up to him.
We'll get back to that on the other end of this.
Zion Williamson cooking. He's getting started. 32-42. Here come them Pelicans. Here come them Pelicans. Here come them birds. Why are you going to name a basketball team Pelicans? You mean to tell me y'all couldn't think of nothing else out of all the things to think of? You're going to name the Pelicans, the New Orleans team, the Pelicans? New Orleans is famous for jazz. Won't you just switch the name? Since when did jazz get anything related to Utah? Give that to New Orleans. Utah is one of the most boring, quiet-ass cities in America. You're going to give something as hip and outgoing, like jazz, to Utah? Yeah, I think so. I think so for a short minute. But there go my boy, Lance. Yeah, he did. Zach, I just think he a bum coach. You know, I don't like what he doing to Zion, man. Why you benching that dude? Let that young boy play. Zion pissed off. He want to play. Why you restricting his minutes for, man? I'm gonna keep calling Gentry out until he do the right thing. Hopefully they could fire his ass. But he has a history of doing dumb stuff like that. Stupid coach. But yeah, Steve, if so, then give it back to New Orleans. New Orleans Jazz. That sounds good. Man, that sounds perfect. What a perfect place to give that Jazz title to, man. You know, gumbo, jazz, Cajun food. That good old New Orleans feel, man. Utah Rivers. Something with river or lake or something like that. You know what I mean? That's Salt Lake City, right? So, hey, here's another one. The Lakers would have been better for Utah Lakers. That makes more sense. Bro, I know nothing about Utah neither. It's like nobody wants to go to Utah or know about it. Yeah, bring in Mark Jackson. The NBA doing Mark Jackson dirty. They need to give him a job too. I was hoping they could give Mark Jackson to the Knicks. But yeah, you know how that came out. You know how that came out.
It seems to start out well, but I gotta tell you, no one seems to have better bounce back than one Mr. Big Shot, Chauncey Billups, because he keeps coming back. Even O'Brien is throwing shots at him over and over. He's still here though. He always comes back. I mean, just throwing darts, Brian. Leaving him off as your offensive flipper.
And that's where the arena is at. So
in lockstep.
Utah Lakers, New Orleans Jazz.
I told you.
I had invited her.
And the Lakers should have been Los Angeles Angels or something. I don't know. The city of angels, right? So
no. She's gonna be just fine.
Something like that.
She can enjoy things. You know, she's just fine. She remembered the number one.
At least let it make sense a little bit.
In my Clipper days, you know, so this pink anytime.
Well, Los Angeles Coyotes. Los Angeles Hills.
Shipping container here that we're in.
Because there's a lot of coyotes in LA, man. You know, on the mountains, Hollywood Hills. So if you want to use that, use the coyotes.
We can do our work. We can feel very comfortable. There's a lot.
Kawhi's still at the free throw line again.
Very lucky to be working.
And it's 43-32.
I agree with you 1,000%.
Zion's in the game, though.
I remember talking with Don McClain before the season began. And I asked him, because he works out all these players before the draft. He's very connected to the young players in the draft.
I can't get this message.
He said, I got one for you. Zion Williamson.
I messaged him, but he didn't message back.
Literally. When they went to match his vertically or measure it, they had to.
Oh, there you go, Zach. Los Angeles Stars. Hollywood Walk of Fame. Thank you for coming out with that. Perfect name.
Right there. The athleticism
Perfect
for
name.
this young man is quite literally off.
Yeah, it's about time, Steve.
Well, first of all, Don does such a great job of working these guys out.
Yeah, I mean, like, people tuning in to see Zion. Oh, it's 47-34.
Right there,
Reggie Jackson with 5 points.
Whoever is coaching the shooting today has done a great job. Melly, the three, cannot retaliate.
Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And the Clippers are on the prowl. Leonard in the corner to Patterson.
Here comes Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi was open for
He passes the ball to Reggie Jackson. And Reggie Jackson misses a three.
Zion has the loose ball.
Yeah, man, that was crazy.
He's got a handle. He's got
White ass lineup. Oh, damn, Zion misses a wide open layup, basically. He's slow to get up. Zion Williamson is slow to get up.
Chauncey and I work.
Oh, and as Zion Williamson is slow to get up, Reggie Jackson hits the three. A wide open three.
Plays this way and they share the basketball and they get
Man,
open.
Derek Favors should never be starting over Zion.
JJ doubled for a moment. Melly now. With
Man,
the
Zion
three.
Zion got a body of somebody that just playing pickup basketball outside, right?
Just look at that.
Or like one of them big dudes you find in the YMCA.
Guys are so unselfish.
He don't look like a basketball player at all. But like, dude, have you been eating too many donuts?
By Zion, flings the three. I'm telling you.
Another three on Zion.
It's happening.
Jesus. Pat Bev with another three over Zion. They're launching threes on the Pelicans. 53 to 34.
I mean, you can just pick out any player wherever you want. Good job by Pat. Drawing the defender, Reggie Jackson in the corner.
Man, Zion looked like he ate a whole supermarket, Zach. Like he just picked the supermarket up and just did like this. And all the food was just dumping in his mouth. That boy big, man. He moved weird too, man. Trash, man. Let me stop, man. One blow from Zion, I'll be out for days, man. That guy arms bigger than my whole body. Let me stop talking about Zion, man. He'll slap everybody in my family back to the ancestor days, man. Big ass Zion Williamson. What did you say? Come at me like Chewbacca. Big ass dude, man. So God never seen a dude that big like that. Him and Charles Barkley is like two of the most biggest out of shape basketball players I ever seen. But he was bigger than Charles. He's bigger than Charles Barkley though. Yeah. Oh, then he don't got Ingram in the game. See? Stupid coaching by Gentry. You put Zion in, but then you leave Ingram out. And you're down by like 11 or 12 points. You need your best players out there playing. You're trying to make the playoffs. I think the Pelicans are trying to tank. They don't care about winning no games. Why you even have them here in the bubble then if you're just going to have them tank all day long? Stupid. Man, fire Alvin. Fire this dumb coach, man. Fire this coach, man. Really. I don't know if he's getting cues from the organization to tell him to do stupid moves because we're trying to tank to get a better draft pick. But you're doing an NBA and you're doing the fans a disservice by not playing your best players, shortening their minutes, and just making the most dumbest calls. Come on, man. You're down by like 15 points. Put your best players out there so we can see some action. What the hell is going on? Yeah, man. Look at those dumb coaching moves. You know, I'm about to go after Alvin Gentry again, man. I'm about to make fun of Alvin Gentry again later on. Wait till after this game over, man. I'm going to get on his ass again. You know, Zach, put it this way, Zach. Let's say your Rockets was playing against the Pelicans, right? You want to see Zion out there against James Harden, right? You want to see your money's worth, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you know that. You know that, Zach. All day, every day.
They are a much different team. Every team the Blazers play are currently
Speaking of trolls.
So it's a tougher battle. Yeah. But I'm with you.
Where is the ultimate Kawhi fan in here? He should definitely be up in here.
Well, I mean, I understand that 100%, but like my thing.
He hit me up before and told me he was going to join. I guess he's busy.
Every game's tough.
Okay, Pat Bev.
How can you have an easy schedule?
I think just tucked a foul. Oh, no, I think he get called for a foul.
1 second.
Against J.J. Redick.
But that was the right idea. But I mean,
34 to 53.
You know, they have a lighter.
Yep. There you go, Zach. Call him out.
You can't close out games. I mean,
his boy is playing.
It's tough.
Redick makes the first of 2 free throws. Clipper fans, download the official LA Clippers app.
Yeah, I told you he was slow to get up. That last play, Zion was slow to get up. He missed the layup and he fell down awkward. That's all that weight coming down on that ankle. It's a big ass boy.
It's not the first time that JJ Redick and Pat Beverly have connected in the
Yo, man, I need to know what Zion's diet is. Like, what do he eat?
Podcast, which is on a scale of 1 to 10.
What does Zion Williamson eat? He might eat like 6 pounds of chicken, like just all on the plate.
Pat gave us all of his thoughts, and JJ asked incredible questions.
Yeah.
You know, it was amazing as Zubac flushes it in.
Yeah.
Clippers by 19.
I have to take your advice on that. I would love to.
Zach say his diet is Twinkies and chocolate.
JJ started that podcast when he was a Clipper. And I remember tuning in early on and being somewhat frustrated that he made it look easy. He is great at it, and it is
Twinkies and chocolate.
if you ask me.
Yo, that Charles Barkley diet.
Trying to keep the
Oh, shit.
As Chauncey alluded to, they have
Oh,
opportunities
shit.
because they play so fast. The struggle that they have had is
man.
real. There's a lot of turnovers, and the Clippers shooting 13 of 20 from above the arc.
He said he dipped them Twinkies in chocolate, bro.
Right now,
Yo, let me stop you.
You have another shot, you take it, but you're
man.
you're able to slow the game down, you know, create opportunities at the free throw line, take advantage of that.
Oh, Zubac, he gets the foul. Zubac is going to go to the free throw line.
For 2, right on cue. I mean, they did the right thing. Paul George commanded 2 players in the pick and roll. Good job of catching.
Oh, yo, Zach,
making himself available.
remember that Mavs and Rockets game yesterday? There was one guy killing you guys, though. Bojan, I forget his last name, the 7'4" dude. The center from the Dallas Mavericks. That dude was killing y'all in the post, man. Dude was like 7'4", slow as molasses, but he was getting it done in the post. Bad coaching to leave him out the
played
game.
15 minutes, which is not that far off from his usual minute allotment during a regular
Brandon
game.
Ingram's in the game.
But once he gets his legs back, I sense that those 15 minutes will be
Zion, you may not see him in the game no more.
here in the bubble. Ball picked up
He
by
tweaked
Pat
that
Beverly.
ankle. He may not be back in the
Gives to
game.
Ingram, who's been somewhat quiet so far. Looking side by ball, deflected. Beverly diving on the floor, calls time to preserve.
Patrick
his
Beverly
possession.
dives on the floor, calls
In the
timeout.
second quarter.
Man, Patrick Beverly out here looking like
Add up to big things when you
like he
talk
just
about
tucked-
Beverly.
like he just ate a whole pound of sugar, man. This guy everywhere.
Where to go today? LA? Vegas? No, the desert.
Yeah, dude. I forget the dude's last name, man.
Take these guys? I mean, there's room.
Yeah, they did. They did, Steve.
Now we're talking.
You know, I'm a little skeptical about that small ball lineup. I was one that's criticizing them for that small ball lineup. But if they could get the job done, they'd prove me wrong. I still don't think they could get far with playing small ball. I mean, I don't know, man. I just can't see it. But I do see one thing, though. The Rockets run the hell out of you, man, because they play small ball. Those guys don't stop running. And, you know, I guess that gets you tired. Because I noticed that small ball works like late in the fourth because guys' legs be tired because they're chasing all the guards and all these perimeter players that the Rockets got are all around the place. It's very tiresome chasing around a bunch of guys that shoot threes and move all around the place. It's like chasing a team full of Reggie Millers. Yeah, man, tell me about it. Oh, bro, Steve, I have perfect experience with that. One day in LA, I was playing basketball. We play a pickup game. And these dudes was, I think, either Korean or Chinese. There was an all Asian basketball team. And boy, listen, man, them boys was running plays. They were playing, spreading the floor, nonstop energy. They didn't stop running. You know, it took a lot to beat those guys. I mean, we only won by like 2. You know, my biggest advantage over them was they couldn't guard me anyway, but I attacked them. I went to the basket, you know, and I just tried to play bully ball with them. But they got me tired. After that, I was done. I was done after that. And don't you notice they call everything for fouls? You breathe on them, they was calling fouls, man. They grow up with each other. Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to them, man. He must play on the team or something, man. But they were good. They were flat out good. You know, I gotta give my props to them, man. They was chased. They had my knees hurting all day, man. I had to come home and ice my knees. You know?
Back inside to Morris, and he finger rolls it home, and the Clippers are all systems go.
It's 63 to 40. Clippers still whipping that ass.
You can get out and run.
Holiday uses Favors as a
yeah, Zach, that's what they do. That's what I noticed that last game. They wear people out.
Leonard drives around.
But here's the thing: if they're down by too much, it may not help. That only works if the game is in there. That one fat guy. Yeah, the slowest fat guy always calling it foul.
Drive to the hoop brought to you by Hyundai. 10 turnovers for the Pelicans, 20 Clipper points. Usually, if you get a point per turnover, you're doing very well. The Clippers have doubled that up as Zubats misses on the first and two. Andrew Shannon checking in. Clippers have a couple of days off before their next game, which will be on Tuesday.
63 to 40.
Talk about Zubats trying to get his game legs up on him. He's usually very
that was crazy, bro. I think
that's one of those things, you know.
That tipping was something else. That was the play of the game. That tipping. You're supposed to box out. Every people box out. Never let a guy outbox you. You're supposed to box out. Somebody just swoops in there and takes a layup. Or takes a rebound. Basketball 1-on-1, man. You box out. That's what the Clippers did do against LeBron. They didn't box out.
In the corner to Shaman in ready position and knocks it.
And here comes another three for the Clippers. It's 67-40. Clippers just kicking some ass today, boy. Here come Alonzo Scrub, commits a turnover.
Another turnover for the Pelicans. Here comes Shaman. Into Zubac. Touch pass inside to Morris.
And Morris scored. After Alonzo ball script and turnover. Alonzo Scrub out here. Hot dog.
Basketball right now. I mean, both ends of the floor. I mean, they're creating.
Yeah, I know. Luka needs to learn how to close.
You talk about defense.
Luka's a good player, but he's a little too frantic, and he don't know how to close games out. Luka's favorite player growing up was LeBron James. Had posters of the guy on his wall and everything when he was growing up in this country. So it was big for him to meet LeBron. You could tell that he looked up to LeBron James because you notice when certain players look up to another player, they're like in awe or they're in shock. That's how Luka was in front of LeBron. Or how Kobe was in front of Mike. Kobe was all over Mike when he first came into the league, man. He was trying to get pointers from Mike. He probably said, yo, man, give me all your DVDs, Mike. I want every single DVD you got. I'm going to go home and study every single move. What's up? Still hurting? Damn. What is that, though? There's more chemicals and stuff? You're not taking that, right?
Yes?
Yeah, all of that. Something there. Oh. You should just lay down and get a little rest. Damn. I don't know, man. It just takes some vitamins or something.
Just outside of Staples Center.
Yo, what up, Blake? Where you chiming in from? What state you repping, fam? Alonzo Scrub with a miss. Before Alonzo even shot that ball, I was going to call him in. Morris with a three. The Clippers are raining threes. They're making the three-pointers rain.
It's his touchback. Everybody on that floor is going to be so lethal.
Well, you're so happy to see him get going. I mean, he's a guy who's a 20-point scorer in this league.
And here comes Brandon Ingram, and he misses a three.
Those kind of opportunities with the Clippers, but he can really get going. I'm happy to see them get
some
shots today.
Jackson fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Reggie Jackson fouled.
First half threes ties a franchise record.
Man, the Pelicans trying to tank.
2 points here with
Shame on the Pelicans for tanking.
To play.
Wow, this is the offensive juggernaut. This performance.
Next game is the Lakers game.
To see
the Lake Show
so unselfish
versus the Raptors.
So much fun. Everybody's having a good time, laughing, playing.
Angels baseball has returned to
40 to 73
tomorrow. The Halos.
Yeah, you really getting up in there, huh?
The Houston Astros. The Big 8 coverage begins.
Really getting up in there. You're examining everything.
Fox Sports West and streaming on Fox Sports Go. You know, this is such a huge complex and campus for Disney World that they've got 3 basketball gyms like we're seeing here. They also have baseball.
Oh no, yeah, I got that. I'm gonna take care of that.
Training
when I get my new duffel bag.
And catchers and trash can bangers, but always.
I won't, but I'll show you what I'm doing. I'll show you an idea when I get Clips up by 30. Yeah, man. That's an ass whooping. Them boys dangerous. Them Clipper boys dangerous.
Needed in 2020. God bless you, Joe Kelly.
What up, Tackle?
The iron on the other side.
Now the Raptors gonna give them a challenge though, Tackle. Raptors like the San Antonio Spurs of the East.
Reggie Jackson trying to take on.
Oh, Reggie Jackson with a turnaround. Listen, he just hot dogging it. Reggie Jackson trying to look nice out here.
Have some pennies in the piggy bank here in Orlando.
The defense right there. Nice.
Man, the Pelicans. What the fuck is going on with the Pelicans, bro?
Paul George has 2 minutes to play.
I think the Pelicans are seriously tanking. I'm sorry, man. Oh yeah, that's one of his trains.
George.
Yeah, that is Thomas.
Misses at the rim. I asked
Doctor
in our pregame.
Yo, what's up, JoJo?
Different out of Paul George, aside
from
the
she's nice.
And he just said much more confidence in everything he did now that the injuries are behind him.
Yeah, and you can see that. Sure.
Yeah.
Pretends to shoot the 3, puts the gun back in the holster, then pulls the trigger. He has 4.
All right, it's 74 to 42.
Well,
that shit is crazy, huh?
So many years in the league, you have some
bring that.
First half, it's hard to stay focused and continue to play the right way when shots and buckets are coming so easy.
A clever steal by Reggie Jackson.
Here come Reggie Jackson.
Jackson
easy layup for Jackson. Man, they just blown this game out. 76 to 42.
It's just a classic.
Clippers team is dangerous, man.
You're taught at a very young age.
The Lakers gonna have their work cut out for this Clippers team.
That guy will score.
Well, their work cut out for them once the playoffs start.
Clippers up comfortably by 32.
Oh yeah, I know that, Joe. Shout out to you, man. What's up?
Points for every turnover.
How you doing on the weekend, man? Just chilling on a Saturday, man.
George gonna go 2 for 1 perhaps.
Clippers raining threes out here, Joe.
Cradles the ball
like he ain't no tomorrow.
A whistle and a foul. And it stops the clock with 33 seconds to play in this first half. And Paul George will go to the line for 2.
I'm telling you, we talk about this night.
Paul George going to the line for 2.
Zubac has such amazing screens.
All right.
I mean,
those are all like little mini stuff in here.
These guys that are playmakers.
Yo, wait till you see my duffel.
To have a big,
wait till you see my duffel bag.
Body every single night to get you open is a luxury.
Alright, I'm gonna buy like a large one, but not like usage, but not like a duffel bag. Not like a luggage bag.
Leader in free throw shooting.
You better pass out.
For enough is Zubac takes his seat. And that score is not a mystery. 77 to 44.
77 to 44.
But Reggie Jackson,
ass whooping, man. 30-point ass whooping.
7 rebounds for Reggie Jackson. When we talked about it, I like Pat Beverly in the starting 5. I really like Reggie Jackson with that second unit.
Well, he just provides so much to your unit, wherever you have him at, whenever you play him. I mean, he's just such a good pick and roll player. There obviously will be an adjustment when Goodwill gets back, when Montrez gets back. They have to figure that out. But to me, the Clippers have the best coaching staff in the game. So you put that responsibility on them. Give me great players.
All right, 77 to 44, guys.
I like the chances.
18 seconds left in the second quarter.
J.J. Redick JJ has made the playoffs every single
Man, the
year
Clippers
of
came
his
out here like
career. That is
gangbusters.
the balance this year.
Pat Bev was all over the place,
No
throwing his body on the floor.
Earlier, he has been
Dude looked like a zombie, but hey, he go after it though.
Here for the athletes, the fans, and all your MVPs.
Y'all know Pat Bev paid money out of his own pocket just to come to the NBA. Shit is crazy.
Unable to convert on the second one, the Clippers will have the final say here in this first half. They will lead. The question is, by how much? Paul George
backs it up.
Chased around by Drew Holiday.
With Drew Holiday on
the ball defender. It's a screen from Shamet. 3 to shoot. George is aware.
Oh, man, get to the basket. That's it.
A whistle and a foul before the
Jesus, a dunk. He was determined to get to the basket, Paul George.
Call a foul or a turnover, or just call it half. A standing 8 count.
Yeah, man, you know
the Pelicans. They do look like they are going.
This is definitely a blowout, Joe.
Back to their locker rooms. We didn't get off the shot. That's what it was.
So good, Joe. See you on the next one.
Irrelevant at this point for the Clippers. 77-45 behind 16 threes. The Clippers.
16 threes, man. I think I may give this another quarter. Another quarter, then yeah, man, the Pelicans out here just, I'm telling you, man, they're looking for a draft pick. They're tanking. Laker game next. No. Zion was playing, then he tweaked his ankle, and they took him out the game. All that weight came crushing down on his ankle. They took him out the game. So Pelicans getting their ass whooped anyway. You should have left Zion at least stop some of the bleeding a little bit, but didn't, Alvin Gentry, he didn't want to play him, Raptor. Zion don't want to play right now. He probably said, man, I want to be traded. I don't even want to be playing this game. Just take me to Burger King. Zion Williamson want to go to Burger King, man. He don't want to play basketball. He want to eat a Big Mac or a Whopper with double cheese. Send him to the Raptors. Yeah, at least the Raptors will give him some playing time. Alvin Gentry out here don't even want to play Brandon Ingram. He don't want to play Zion Williamson. It's clear that he's trying to tank. Man, Zion on the Clippers would be a problem, Joe. That'd be a flat-out problem, man. Pat Bev would be like, yo, man, you got to share some of the food, dog. Zion be like, you ain't getting none of my food. Twinkies falling out the mouth. All of that good stuff. Man, sometimes blowouts are good, but if the Clippers start blowing out a lot of other teams, man, I don't even know if Kawhi or Paul George are going to play most of the second half. They probably let the bench mob in there. Because if Lou Williams was playing, I could guarantee you Kawhi Leonard wouldn't be playing that much minutes right now. Not like they need him anyway. They don't need none of them starters really too much. You're going to send the bench mob out. I guarantee you for most of the third quarter, they're going to send the bench mob out. I get ready for this Lakers and Raptors, man. The Raptors ain't going to lay down because they're trying to get it. Man, it's a shame, man. Pelicans and it's not those guys. They want to win. The players actually want to win. But it's the management and the coaching that's sending out suspect players. It's like they're tanking. The Philadelphia 76ers did the same thing. They tanked till they got Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. And everybody know they were tanking. Not a single person in the world didn't know the Philly 76ers weren't tanking. Sad, man. Sad. Yo, Zach, you know Paulie Malignaggi got fired, right? From Showtime? Paulie was crazy, man. You may remember him from his infamous fight with Adrian Broner. The Adrian Broner was like, man, I took Paulie's belt and I took his girl, boom, boom, boom. You know how Adrian Broner is, man. He never stopped talking shit. So, good boxing match, though. Adrian Broner versus Paulie Malignaggi. Malignaggi. Oh, that's so old school, man. Yo, do it to me. Do it to me. Oh, shit. Oh, what the fuck? Y'all remember this? Just look at this old 1950 toy, man. This toy is from like 1950, bro. Yeah, that's a good game. The Nuggets out there with a 7-footer squad, a 7-footer starter five. They need a little shorty, some shorties in there, some guards, man. They got too many bigs. That's a team with too many bigs. You know what I'm saying? This is an old school ass toy, man. Look, I think it don't work no more. Oh shit! There you go. That shit is crazy. But yeah, man. Heat is a tough team. Jimmy Buckets, man. Jimmy Buckets don't back down. That's that toughness right there, man. Shout out to the Miami Heat. I watched that game just morning. So much games on today, man. The last one, the closing one, is the Lakers versus Raptors. Clippers out here toying around with the Pelicans like it no tomorrow. You get all amped up for the Pelicans versus Clippers, Zion versus Kawhi Leonard, all this other good stuff, and you don't even get to see it. They got two good all-stars in the Pelicans. You got Brandon Ingram and you got Zion, but you won't let none of them dudes really get going or start playing. It's a damn shame, man. Fuck. All right. So, Clippers out here bombing threes like it's no tomorrow, man. I'm telling you, man, the Pelicans want the number 1 draft pick. I don't see how they're gonna get it. No. But they definitely want the number 1 draft pick. They choked away their first game of the this comeback regular season. Yeah, man. Clippers shooting 53% from the field, man. That's nuts. Nuts. Yeah, I like RJ Barrett. I mean, he's a bit of a volume shooter. He's a bit of a chucker. But I think that'll go away if you put the right team around him. Or you get like a good vocal leader in there. A guy that'll teach him to play smart, efficient basketball. You know, but he's a young cat. He want to make a name for himself, so he's going to try to get up buckets. When you're a rookie, sometimes it's not about, in the mind of a rookie NBA player, they don't care about winning all the time. They care about their stats. So that's what keeps them in the league. They got to be able to put up some stats so you could say, hey, they're a successful player. And they won't get sent to the D League or nothing like that. Yo, Blue, it's beyond ugly, Blue. This shit is just embarrassing. It's like a 35-point blowout. Clippers is giving the Pelicans an ass whooping like they ain't no tomorrow. They bombing threes, Blue. It's like they can't miss a jump shot. Kawhi Leonard stripped the ball from Zion, hit a 3 in his face. It's just nasty, man. Yeah, I was telling people, Blue, they trying to tank just to get a good draft pick, I think. That's why you got Elvin Gentry out here doing some dumb shit, playing dumb players. Bro, Blue, you won't believe me if I told you Zion don't get no playing time. Dude is like restricted to 15 minutes a game. For what reason? What reason? What are you afraid of? He don't even put Brandon Ingram in the game for too long. The call, man, from yesterday. He probably is. You know? I'm going to take my anger out on the Pelicans. Thank you, Blue. I was telling people, man, fire that dude, man. What a dumb coach. You tanking, man. You want the Pelicans to get a high draft pick because the Pelicans got more than enough talent to make the AFC. Everybody in this panel know that. We all know the Pelicans could be an AFC. So why are you tanking for? You got your superstar with Zion Williamson, and you got another all-star in Ingram. Why can't you build around that? Yeah, he's healthy. He just twisted his ankle, though. He came down on some play just now. I think he just tweaked his ankle a little bit. I don't even think he's going to come back in the game, to be honest with you. But, yeah. Oh, I watched your video just morning, too, Blue. I see you out here ethering them people, man. Oh, look at this, y'all. I'm going to just show it real quick and then flash it back. Look at the Terminator. He ain't even speaking. He quiet as hell, man. Yep. Watch Zion. I bet you Zion leave, Blue. Wait till Zion get enough clout in the game. He going to ask for a trade. He going to kick him out. He going to get traded. You know Zion don't want to. He never wanted to go to New Orleans anyway. I forgot what team Zion wanted to go to. He was hoping that I think it was the Knicks. Zion swear he was going to be a New York Knick. He was really upset that he didn't get drafted by, I think it was the Knicks. So if y'all can refresh my memory, I think it was the Knicks. Yes. What? Yeah. Oh, okay, it was the Knicks. Yeah. Now I give most of the Swiss stuff. Yeah, that's my present to him. Oh yeah, slash it in there. But when we take them out, Santa Claus here. I'm handling it. No questions asked. Yeah. No, just with the stuff. I'm just gonna memorize where all the stuff is at. That's it. Yeah, how's your day so far, Blue? Yeah, Blue Boat. One of the realest. Blue Boat. Yo, Blue, you never told me. I never got where you come from, man. What state you repping? As long as I know Blue Boat, I never know where you from. It's still on. I don't see nothing canceled about it. I mean, I'm good with it. Yeah, I know. You getting in there quick, man. You getting to it early. I'm not going to even start doing my stuff until later. You know what I'm saying?
I have nothing to do. What do you want? I don't want to make that one.
Then you're going to get a headache. So, yeah. But yeah, it was the Knicks, Blue. Exactly. But it does look like tanking. From the outside, it got to be, man. Why are you not playing your best players when the game is on the line? Think about that. You're looking to lose games so you could get a good draft pick. So Zion and Brandon Ingram is not enough to build your team around. And y'all keep telling me Alonzo Ball is the next this and that. So you got your big three, your future big three, and you got good good shooters like J.J. Redick and all these other guys. Zion playing with more talent than LeBron James ever had when LeBron first came into the league. LeBron never played with somebody like Brandon Ingram. Exactly, man. That's why I said in my other video, I was pissed off about that. We had it to the third quarter. Yo, if you see this score, man, it's like a 35-point score. Clippers are just handling them ass whipping. A flat out ass whipping. That's all this is.
Work on it. We'll work on what we got to work on. Get ready for the next
Are
day.
you suggesting that I don't have juice, or are you just suggesting
Well,
something different?
you know, your swag meter,
No,
it's just not quite there yet. It's getting there.
I worked hard on it. Those 4 months to do it.
You did, didn't you?
I did.
Kawhi Leonard with
Hard
18.
work pays off. You're just not there yet, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Lonzo Ball
Zion, I think, tweaked his ankle a little bit.
have it to open up.
He missed a layup, came down wrong. Actually, he's playing in the game right now, so never mind. He's playing.
Here in downtown Los Angeles,
He's starting off the third quarter.
And it has been quite a show for the Clippers as Derek Favors.
Here come Pat Bev bringing the ball up.
Clippers by 30.
Here's what I think about the Clippers and the Lakers. I think both of those teams going to win the championship. I think Clippers win the championship this season, and I think the Lakers going to make a comeback next season. They're going to get a third superstar. They're going to have a big three. They're going to trade Kyle Kuzma, and they're going to come back and win the championship the next season, like a revenge season. And I think Clippers and Lakers will keep going back and forth. They're going to beat up on each other for a while. If I could take a guess, I would say the Clippers will probably beat the Lakers more than the Lakers will beat the Clippers, if that makes sense. But I think the Lakers would get a playoff win over them. They'll knock them out the playoffs for one season. I don't know what season they'll be though. Since I don't think Giannis is going to stay in Milwaukee, I think it's a good try. I think the Brooklyn Nets is going to be the team that's going to be ruling the East for a while. With Kyrie and Kevin Durant, they're going to run the table like Kyrie and LeBron. Zach, I'm telling you, it's most likely going to happen. Kyle Kuzma is just right there. He's bait to get traded. I do not suspect him to be on his team next season. He'll be thrown in there with a bunch of some other players. You're throwing a couple draft picks, and you land yourself a third superstar. Brooklyn Nets will be a team to watch out for, and I think they're going to get a third piece too, but that third piece won't be a true superstar, if that makes sense. It'll be like a good defensive player. You know what I mean? It won't be like a true big three. You think the Lakers should have kept Lonzo? I don't know, man. This is Lonzo scrub, man. Bradley Beal could be one of them. He was linked to the Nets before. Now, if Bradley Beal get links to the Nets, that's an actual all-star. So that's a big three. But I'm telling you, there's going to be a super team next season. It's either the Lakers, the Nets, or maybe the Clippers if they get Rudy Gobert. So whoever loses, they're going to come back stronger than ever, and they're going to get a third superstar. They're going to stack the deck, and they're going to be ready to roll. Yeah, but he may be in the trade package. Rockets could get a third superstar too, Zach. That is very true. And I know you hate me to say it, Zach. I'm going to say it. I know you're going to hate me saying this. Zach, watch this. Zach going to hate me saying this. Westbrook will be in trade rumors this offseason. You heard it from me first. Whether they pull the trigger or not, he will be in trade rumors. Yeah, Victor Oladipo or Giannis. They could definitely going to do something big. Look at that. Oh, here come. Damn. I think Kawhi Leonard just took a charge from Zion.
High, so.
Oh, wait, Zach, you want Westbrook going now?
Zion will go to the free throw line for a couple of free throws here. Zion
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard with the foul on Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson just backed Kawhi Leonard down like Charles Barkley. You know how Charles Barkley used to back down people with his butt? Charles Barkley's butt was bigger than his whole body. And he used to just back you down with his butt. And dudes be like, man, I hate playing against Charles Barkley, man. I can't even hand check his back. His butt is in the way.
Players love to play. At the end of the day, they love to play. It didn't matter. That's the number one pick. So, I tell you what, it's a pleasure, and the honor to play for Coach.
I'm telling you, man. Yo, Dwight Howard would have loved to have been playing with Charles Barkley, man. That's the rumors he had in Atlanta. Okay, so let me ask you this much, Zach. If Westbrook get traded, how would you feel about that? Let's just be real. Would you be happy with that trade, or would you just be like, it depends on who we trade in Westbrook for?
Ball comes away with his fourth rebound, has 7 points and 3 assists as well.
Here comes Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball misses the three.
Rebound does not have numbers and slows the ball getting for backup.
Man, yo, Raptor, you called it before me. I was just about to say that because that was in the trade room. Damn, Raptor, you beat me to the punch. Oh, man, he beat me to the punch. I was about to say that. Okay, Zach, there you go. Kemba Walker for Westbrook. You pulling the trigger? You taking that or not? You probably had to dose somebody in. How about Kemba Walker and Jaylen Brown? You won't be straight up just Kemba Walker. You're gonna have to pull off more because Westbrook contract.
He was coming into the bubble.
81-52, bro.
So he's gonna let it grow out for 3 months. That's
my 81-52.
I wouldn't recommend it. I really wouldn't.
That's a beatdown. Right, Hannah even like, damn.
Or you could just be like me. You can just,
I'm still trying
to give a shout out there.
Being a hair.
Want to give a shout out there?
Your words, not mine.
Listen,
I don't have it. You want to say what's up?
I'm critical of how these guys put their hair together. You included.
All right.
No, Air Force One.
Yo, Zach, Hannah said what's up?
Look over the line.
Bro, I'm just saying. I mean, I really do believe you need to get your hair cut.
You come do wave your hand.
I mean, I can't. They're all closed.
Well,
I got it
maybe
from a neighbor. Maybe I will. Neighbor was cutting hair. I got to jump in there real quick, but it was shaggy for a while.
Well, I mean, you said neighbor. You live close.
Yeah.
She does.
She does. But you need to get back over there.
Oh, fuck that dude.
You don't like this one.
I mean, it just is weather.
This is playoffs. This is playoffs.
Yeah, man.
So you're gonna ride that out?
Fuck that dude.
I just said it's peaking right now. I can get it.
You see how crazy some people is?
Begin, but this is like mid-season.
You're going to August 17th, huh?
Westbrook and Tatum. Yo, that'd be good. Yo, man, just send Westbrook to the Knicks. Come on, y'all. Give me. Can my state of New York get another superstar? Another 3-pointer for the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? LA got 2 super teams basically, or 2 big ass teams. New York, we should have the same thing. We got Brooklyn Nets with 2 All-Stars, so now the Knicks need 2 All-Stars. It's something like that, man. And out of all teams, Kevin Durant go to Brooklyn? That was a slap in the face to the Knicks. The Knicks been a mecca of New York for God knows how long. And you go to Brooklyn? Brooklyn? Listen, man. As a native New Yorker, we used to always laugh at cats from Brooklyn because they was dirty and grimy. And we'd be like, man, you could tell that dude from Brooklyn, man. He all dirty up. So it's a little rivalry between Queens and Brooklyn. So, but damn, man. you're going to leave Manhattan for Brooklyn. I don't want to say no more. I'm not going to even talk that right now. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm good. Kemba and Marcus Smart. No, how about this, Zach? Kemba Walker, a big. What big would the Celtics offer? What you guys need a big, man. You need some rebounder. I don't care if it's just one rebounder. 1 7-footer, 1-5. One guy to play the 5. That's it. One guy to crash the boards.
The arc with 17 threes and 29 attempts. The energy seems to continue here
I
this
can't
second
think of a
half.
big right now that
Off by
Celtics could go into the pack.
And now a late three by Josh Hart.
Josh Hart with a late 3. That 3 was ass.
38% from distance. Career high 10 points for him this
And they're down by like 30 points anyway.
Stationary dribble for Kawhi. Gives to the cow.
Celtics be happy with any point guard. Now, I don't know about Jason Tatum, though. Y'all think Jason Tatum could amount to be like a superstar or just like an all-star? I'm thinking like he's a good number 2. He needs like another a superstar to play with. He's like a perfect Robin. I can't see him being like a number 1 on the team, though. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. But not an alpha, not a number 1. A good number 2 option. What? You think he could be a superstar? So if you say he's a superstar, that means you think he could be a number 1 option. Because there's levels to this. There's superstars, there's all-stars, then there's role players. So I don't think he's going to be a role player. He's definitely going to be I think, an all-star, a number 2. Okay, so you got another one to back you up, Sincere. Zach looks like he thinks he's going to be a problem, too. I may be the only one that think he ain't going to be a superstar. What? Another Kobe? I don't know, man. But, Kobe did start it out slow. He came off the bench. Kobe was watching those I Want to Be Like Mike videos. Literally, that's his words. He will sit in front of the TV and watch Michael Jordan videos all day, every day. This guy mastered most of Jordan's moves. He was like, he stole everything from Jordan. Man, Jordan should sue Kobe Bryant for copyright. R.I.P. to Kobe, though, if he was still alive. Yeah, I know. Jason Tatum said that flat out, that he looked up to Kobe. A lot of guys look at Kobe as their Michael Jordan. That's why. Of that era. Taking a nap for a while? Yeah, I do. I know Sincere, I know. You are absolutely right, man. I see him watch videos on Kobe, and he said it many times that Kobe's is his favorite player, that he looked up to Kobe. You're 100% right on that. Kobe Bryant. Yeah, man, that used to ring bells all the time in the Staples Center. I tell you, man, a lot of people here, they love Kobe, man. People in Los Angeles, they love some Kobe Bryant. That's their hero, man. I don't know who the Celtics' next game is against. I mean, I know they're crying about losing to the Bucks. They said Giannis should have fouled out. All of that stuff, man. They pissed off about that game. $90-61.
7 of 10 from above the arc for the game high 25.
Yeah, he is. Uh-oh.
This is just beautiful.
Mr. Kawhi. What up? What up, studios?
They go into a timeout situation. Doc Rivers drew up a play to get.
I know you like that ass whoop. He like that ass whoop.
Nobody's surprised.
That's his team right there.
Beverly wants to get his name back in the books from distance. Misses there. If this is the Paul George and the Kawhi Leonard that we are going to see going forward, it is going to be quite the run for the Clippers. Have we mentioned that Lou and Montrez are not available yet? And our thoughts go out to Montrez, still dealing with family issues. Very connected to
what?
the family. Doc, is that
hold on.
before the game? When is Montrez coming back? Is he going to bring?
Dude, no. Kawhi is not a top 5 all-time great. I'm sorry. Pump the brakes on it. I had to just stop the audio, stop everything a little bit. Pump the brakes on that. Like Jalen Rose said, pump the brakes. No. No. How many people in here got Kawhi Leonard in their top 5? That's a bit too much of a stretch. He's one of the top best players in the game right now, yes. Not a top 5 all-time great. That's going way too far.
I remember sitting by Jerry West during training camp in Hawaii, and Paul George and
Warriors may get
away from the team while they were doing the drills.
That's a good call. Who y'all think the best player in the draft right now?
Over and he says, "You know what? There's a difference between fishing and catching. These guys are catching."
Well, Warriors, I think.
That is the case both.
Damn, I forgot the dude's name, man.
Fishing during days off.
Anthony. I think he should be the number 1 draft pick. I can't remember his name right now. What the hell's going on?
That is for sure.
Absolutely, it is.
James Wiseman is a good one too. Yeah.
And
James Wiseman is nice. Somebody else is coming to my mind. Oh my God, I can't. Anthony Edwards. Thank you.
I say it all the time.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. You're gonna get beat.
I know. It was on the tip of my tongue. But he's nice too, man. I think the Warriors will pick up either one of them dudes, but they're gonna get number 1.
This is a bad time for it to happen.
You like to see games like this. Obviously, we love to see games like this, but I think sometimes you almost feel even better when you don't play well. For an example, had they won that Lakers game despite not playing very well, that would have been a huge feather in the cap. And again, whether it's the opponent or not, to not play your best and find ways to win is really the hallmark of a championship squad. The Clippers have that. They just didn't get to
98-61.
Yeah, I agree. I personally don't like to see games like this. I don't like. I like to see a really close game. I like to see a dog fight. I'd like to see a chess match.
Nick's gonna have a
plays on timeouts.
One of those. What's that game called?
That's kind of basketball I like to see.
A go back season.
On the verge of
a farewell season for Carmelo Anthony.
Magic number for them for the last 30+ years. Doc Rivers feeling very good about the situation for the Clippers at HP Fieldhouse, just off of South Victory Way in Orlando, Florida. A 10-minute bus ride from their hotel. Dinner will taste very sweet tonight. The Clippers have a couple of days off before they take on the Suns on Tuesday. Jackson, for 3. It's just 6 of 23 from.
That's the next for you, man.
Shooting less than 40% from the field.
LaMelo Ball. The Ball family, man. This will be another ball player drafted, and then he becomes an all-star. Ah, man. I'm telling you, man. Studios, he love it, man. He loves spoke. He loves to debate. Die-hard Kawhi Leonard fan. My boy loves some Kawhi. That's why he disappeared. You lost money on that game. That's why. I know. Did it hurt your pockets, Marvel? Is your pockets kind of light from that game? Yeah. Zach, good. Zach said, good. Lose your money, boy. $100 down the drain. Flush that $100 down the drain, boy. You have to hold that L a little bit. Round two. Raptor, this is not round two. This is probably like round three or something like that, man. They've been going at it for a while. He always calling out Zach. Zach seems to be his number one target. He just wants to debate that dude bad. He may get you next, Raptor. He may want some of you next. There you go. Man. Raptor.
The free throw line, you can see.
Oh, Kawhi's at the free throw line. Speaking of Kawhi,
he's
taking them free throws.
On pace for a career high in not only free throws, but points, assists. He has been exactly who we thought he would be. The Clippers have 100 points here in the third quarter. Ready to give it up to Melly for a straight on three. Zubats out rifles his teammate Kawhi Leonard for the rebound. I mentioned it's a magic number for the Clippers this year now. 15-0 coming into this game when they score 100 or more.
Oh, 40-point lead. Wow. It's 61 to 100. This game, Kawhi Leonard just take Kawhi Leonard out the game. Kawhi shouldn't even be playing right now. He could be relaxed.
Has the rebound, extended
This
possession
is
for
just not.
Reggie Jackson. And guess what? Another 3-pointers made.
Yo, sincere, I don't really know how much Ingram got. About to check in a minute. So at this point, it's not even relevant because guess what, sincere? It's 61 to 103. And Ingram's not even playing. Gentry don't want him playing. I'm going to take a guess. He got about like 10 or 9. He didn't do much anyway.
Fishing and catching. Ready?
Difference between fishing and catching.
Anybody can throw their line in the water. You got to catch the fish. Jackson for 3, no. Hayes, who's a very nice rookie for New Orleans, lays it up in the My takeaway so far from this third quarter is the Clippers have been able to maintain the lead. There hasn't been a let-off.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. You said you think the Pelicans can get that spot.
Lakers should have kept Ingram.
I said reluctant.
Because they have an easy schedule.
Yeah.
They kept Kuzma because he was kissing LeBron's ass a little more. I don't know.
Teams might not score. Make a 21.
Everybody used to say Kyle Kuzma was better than. Everybody was sitting there saying Kyle Kuzma was better than Ingram, and look what happened. Ingram now is already an all-star. Zach, you know, that's the one thing you can't tell a Kawhi fan, man. Don't speak that low. Don't speak about load management to a Kawhi Leonard fan. Don't say that. Speaking of him, is he on the bench right now? Then so, bro, do you really want to know who's up, bro? It's 103-66. Clippers are kicking the Pelicans' ass. That's the story.
Then fires it up. Rebound up for grabs, and the Clippers will keep it ahead of the horn. Reggie Jackson, why not?
Nuts.
Almost fell. They've only hit 21 of them behind that guy right there. Paul George and the Clippers out in front 103-66.
Next game is Lakers and Raptors.
All of them are threes.
I'm gonna be going on live for the Lakers and Raptors game. I may close this one out in about 5 to 6 minutes, maybe. I may just leave it running because I'm chilling anyway.
The only way to stop it.
But it's going to take a miracle for the Pelicans to make a comeback to make this game interesting. PG had he should have about 20 about right now because he had 17 by half. He hit 3 3-pointers in a row. 3 of them. Oh, okay. You wanted Kawhi to stay, huh, Raptor? Anybody would want Kawhi to stay. He's one of the best players in the league. So he stayed on the Raptors. You guys have been favorites again. I would have had you guys favorites. So. Come on, man. Every time you come on here, you say that all the time about me, man. You keep calling me the Black Skip Bayless, man. I don't want Skip Bayless not emailing me saying, hey, what you talking about? They say you're just like me. I ain't like no Skip Bayless, man. I don't even like Skip Bayless. Like no damn Skip Bayless, man. Stop saying that, David. I'm Black Skip Bayless. I just tell it like it is, man. You don't see no hate out of my voice, man. I'm just cracking jokes and having a good time. I know you just playing, but damn. I know you was gonna say the minute you come up in here, bro. How you doing though, Dave? We watching this Clippers and Pelicans. They getting their ass beat. You know. Oh, you calling him a Walmart version of Michael Jordan? Is that what you're trying to say? I know it's all love, Dave. It's all good. I think, Dave, since you just came in, I'm gonna give you the score. It's about 103 to 66. Clippers are up. All they've been doing was hitting threes on the Pelicans all day, every day. That was it. Yes, hit them up. It's not a video game score. It's the actual real score. Fire Alvin Gentry. The dude does not know how to coach. He don't know how to get none of these guys playing time. He's benching Zion Williamson for no reason. He's benching Brandon Ingram in key moments of games. The game could be on the line right now, and I guarantee you the key players won't be on the floor. But he'll have Alonzo Scrub over here. Lonzo Ball getting stripped. Cat's getting all up in his jersey, stealing the ball from him. He bricking shots like this. But y'all don't care. Y'all whatever. Yeah. All right, man. Tell me, man. I don't know. The dude is in his prime, not even hit his prime yet. He's a youngster. He want to play. He said yesterday in the interview, it went on all sport networks, I want to play. I'm frustrated that they don't give me playing time. I think he's a bust for superstar terms. Because he was supposed to be Alonzo Ball, right? Like the next great point guard of all time. The next Jason Kidd, something like that. Jason Kidd was an all-star. No, for him to become a role player, it was like, dog, you should be an all-star by now. Brandon Ingram's already an all-star. Show me something. Your scoring should have went up. You should be almost averaging 9 to 10 assists. If passing's your true gift, then how come you ain't averaging double digits? Yeah, point guard, Chris Paul, man. Chris Paul's a beast. Chris Paul always turns franchises around. He can always give you a good fighting chance to win. He just plays basketball the right way. Point guard, Chris Paul, that's right. James Softon. Man, you've been calling James Harden that for quite some time. James Softon. No, he wasn't. He took charges. He took hits to the grind. James Harden accepted the challenge yesterday. You got to give that boy his credit. You got to give respect where respect due. James Harden showed up yesterday. He showed up yesterday. 105 to 68. Clippers are up. Clippers are a dangerous team. I give you that, Studios. I know you love Kawhi Leonard. He's a beast. Yeah, Sincere, you called it. That'd be a good matchup. That'd be a good matchup. Clippers Rockets, that's a good matchup. Huh. I don't think. I mean, he going at you, those studios. He actually getting the best of you a little bit. If you ask me. Gotta give Bron his props though, man. He followed up that rebound. Nobody boxed him out. That was the Clippers' fault. They couldn't get it. What's the deal, Mr. Johnson? Yo, Johnson, you want to know what the score is, fam? It's 111 to 70. The Clippers are getting that. They whooping the Pelicans' ass. I ain't lying, bro. I ain't lying. That's the score.
The ball movement is really what'll stick out.
It is
Again,
getting ball
it's
game
easy
back.
when you're making all the shots, right? Is there going to be another game where the Clippers make 23 threes out of 41 attempts? Unlikely. We'll say it that
Maybe
way.
not out of 41, but there's this team with the shooters that they have.
He got you on that, Studios. You lost money, man. Studios, you lost $100 on that.
The overall mentality, the mindset, this has been a lot of fun to watch. Well, if you're a Clipper fan. So foul away from ball goes against the Clippers. We'll go back to the Pelicans.
Yeah. Clear coffee. Defense was being played, and Williams was a little bit overzealous right there.
Hell yeah, Johnson. I was saying that early on. They tanking. They're trying to get a high draft pick. Alvin Gentry and his badass coach. Dude sucks.
Play in the fourth quarter.
Fire that dumbass coach, man. Zion gonna ask for a trade. But this franchise don't know how to run. They don't know how to make a winning franchise. Yeah. That's true. Probably. The battle rages on, Raptor.
Once you're accepted, the IRS must stop all harassing collection activities. Call 800-357-8140 now to find out if you may qualify for the IRS's Fresh Start program. Call 800-357-8140.
We're looking perhaps to put coffee on ice.
Yo, listen, do you just sit home and you can't wait for Amir Coffee to check in the game, huh? I mean, you and this coffee, I mean, I like what you're doing.
The reality of it is, real talk, I'm just trying to get any reaction out of you to disrupt your flow. But you're so polished and dialed in.
Listen, man. First of all, I love what you're doing, man. But, I mean, dang, dude, we got to find some more people on this team that you can, put together these catchphrases for.
Oh, here's Terrence. Inside to Rodney Magruder. Oh, my God,
I can't believe. Go ahead, give me something new. Give me something new right now. Ready? You ready?
I'm not ready. I cannot pull it
see what
up.
I'm saying?
not a DJ. I don't
have
know
a free
what
sweat. See, you one of those rappers that write all your rhymes.
74 to 11, 111.
I'll go back to my beat lab and come up with some more for you to mix up.
Well, I just
Who
can't
are
believe
old?
you haven't jumped on what Terrence
Raptor?
Mann has on the back of his jersey.
I got to see it.
See? That's what see what I'm saying, y'all?
I'm
Always
too busy
Amir
coming
Coffee.
up with
This round is tied.
You dream about Amir Coffee and what when he checks in, if he makes a jumper.
Oh, okay.
T-Man has I Am a Man.
Oh, that's
back
good.
in
Oh,
the
man.
How many ends in the man mode? It's just one. Here's Coffee for three. It's hard to hit a shot when you come off the bench. It's a little bit of a cold brew for Coffee right there. We got a timeout. There is I Am a Man, Terrence Fan. 6:49 to play in the game. 113 to 76.
Hey, Hannah here. Filling up with top-tier gas from Arco is super important because sludge can build up in your engine. But Arco gas keeps engines clean. Removing engine sludge for optimized fuel economy. Engine's clean. Now let's work on that interior.
Arco, quality top-tier gas for less.
Oh.
Find your keys. Find your get up and go. Find pants that aren't sweats. Find your friends. Find your sense of wonder. Find the world is new again. At Chevy, we'd like to take you there. Now during the Chevy Open Road Sales Event, get up to 15% of MSRP cash back on select 2020 models. That's over $5,700 cash back on this Equinox. Find new roads at your Southern California Chevy dealers.
Can I just order a pizza?
Rita?
How'd you order so fast?
Yeah, wow, man. Yeah, wow.
We should start shopping right now. Did you guys play the same?
All right. We got Zach versus Studios here. Now, everybody else in the chat, who's giving a point to Zach? Who's giving a point to Studios? Who you think winning so far? I get some popcorn.
It's a little different out there these days.
I'm gonna say my vote. I'm about to say my vote right
Internet
now.
and phone provider who can help them adapt, not just by handling increased demand, but also by cutting costs. And to help make that happen, Spectrum Business is proud to offer new customers the best internet, phone, and TV solutions for free for 1 month when you switch. Call 888-839-9449 today, and your business will get the best value available. With our faster internet speeds that start at 200 megabits per second for only $49.99 per month. Add our reliable business phone service, and you'll get unlimited local and long-distance calling, plus over 35 calling features to help you stay connected at work or away for just $19.99 per month.
So
At Spectrum Business,
I think I don't know, man. I'm giving my point to Zach because Zach is on it,
internet, phone,
and
and TV when you
he's
switch
more
to
aggressive. He's
Spectrum
staying on
Business
top,
today. Call 888-839-9449.
and Zach has more faster comebacks.
Now it's time for the game summary.
So my point go to Zach. Me and Cecile got Zach. That's 2 points for Zach. Raptor is on the fence right now. He don't know.
23 3-point shots. You know what the franchise record is? 24. All they need is
No
to tie it, 2 to break it. And if my partner here, Brian, was a betting man, I think he would take that bet because they still have it on fire right now. 8 minutes left, 6 minutes and 49 seconds left. I think Amir Coffee might knock down a 3 or 2, and I can't wait until he does. Can't wait.
But you don't even acknowledge this work of genius that I have put out there for you.
I mean, I like it. For me,
I was looking at you every time I said that, and you
was almost in my chair last time.
Oh.
I mean, we got to practice, a little more distance. I mean, I understand you're trying to get off, these clever things that take you 25 hours to come up with at home. with the boys. But hey, man, I like what you're doing. I just can't wait until. Please run a play for Amir Coffee.
Terrence man controls, and now it's Joakim Noah tries to drive on Hayes. A deflection by Alexander Walker takes it to the house and flushes it into the cover. 113-79. Clippers out in front. 6:23 to play.
Raptor said he got no vote. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on.
He's got a couple of starts this year. Here is Coffee. Throws behind Terrence Mann, and it goes out of bounds.
2 turnovers in a row for the Clippers. I mean, we just get to that point in the game where, everything is going so good that you kind of lose focus here and there.
Jackson, a strong drive from the wing, a whistle and a foul. A rare bright spot here for the Pelicans. But I agree with you in that they're not playing great basketball. It's a tough ask. It is. It's a tough ask considering player
had to give me some water, man.
He's not playing a full party of minutes as we take a look at the score. Clippers up comfortably 113-82. Stay tuned for the postgame show with Glasgow, Don McClain, and Corey. By Nissan.
Zach going at him, boy.
Always a beer coffee.
Coffee with a 3. It's a light roast. 82 to 116.
Oh my goodness, dude!
Man, they're raining down these threes, man.
I have to hear this post-game show. I have to.
Corey would be in on it. Look at this.
Oh man,
Corey would embrace. I bet I could even crack Don McClain. I could get him to smile with this whole thing.
Nobody cracks Don McClain.
Oh yeah, man, we got to, Raptors. It'll be on, man. It'll be on.
Oh man, that was beautiful. By the way, where did he make that shot from?
Oh, that was a deep one, Chauncey.
Right,
that was from Horseshoe Beach.
It's only 5 minutes left in this game, y'all. I'm about to get prep up for the Lakers game versus the Raptors. We're gonna go live for that, and I'm gonna be right back with the Lakers game. It should be coming on in about a couple of minutes. Comes on at 5:30, basically. So I'm gonna get prep up for that. So, because this game is a wash right now. Yeah, man, it's a good debate. It's all in fun. It's all in fun, man. He knows that too, man. He likes to debate. He likes that stuff. Something must be wrong with his phone or his connection, because he would have replied back by now. Yeah, I'm about to end the stream because I'm gonna get ready for the Lakers one. I'm gonna be back for the Lakers one. Let's see how the Lakers and Toronto Raptors go. Yo, Raptor, you know how we do, man. Lakers and Raptors, let's get it on that one. I'll be back at 5:30.